Ever asked yourself how a single bacterium could wipe out nearly half of Europe's population in the 14th century? This unthinkable catastrophe was the reality in the year 1348, during the reign of the Black Death. This merciless killer was caused by a tiny yet formidable enemy, the bacterium Yersinia pestis. But how did such a minuscule bacterium manage to cause such havoc? The answer lies in the life cycle of a flea. These fleas, which typically made their homes on rats, were the carriers of the plague. When they bit humans after feasting on infected rats, they transmitted the disease. Now imagine a tranquil, secluded sanctuary nestled in the Italian countryside, the Abbazia di Fossanova Monastery. Even this peaceful haven wasn't spared from the deadly grip of the Black Death. The monks who resided here were just as susceptible to the plague, but amidst the terror of the plague, the monks harbored a secret weapon, a cat named Pelagius. Pelagius was no ordinary cat. He was a skilled hunter with a keen interest in the rats infesting the monastery. This feline, an unlikely hero, was a vigilant sentinel for the monks of Abbazia di Fossanova. His sharp eyes and quicker paws kept the plague-infested rats at bay, defending the monastery from the Black Death. But Pelagius's protective nature wasn't just confined to hunting rats. A new charge arrived at the monastery's gates, a baby boy named Gabriel, abandoned and vulnerable. The plague was an ominous shadow, an ever-present concern for the monks. They knew the devastating toll it could take, especially on a young life like Gabriel's. Yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty, Pelagius was a constant presence. His keen feline senses and intuitive nature made him a guardian angel of sorts. He followed Gabriel everywhere, his amber eyes always alert. At night he would curl up on Gabriel's crib, a silent protector in the moonlight. Always on the prowl, Pelagius had a special affinity for Gabriel, keeping a watchful eye on him. One fateful night, a choking sound echoed through the silent corridors of the monastery. It was young Gabriel, the abandoned baby boy who had been welcomed into the heart of the monastery. A piece of cloth had lodged in his tiny throat, cutting off his precious breath. As he gasped for air, his small body convulsed with the struggle. Among the shadows, Pelagius the cat was alert. His keen ears picked up the distressing sounds. With a sense of urgency, he began to meow loudly, a desperate call for help. Ignoring the late hour, he dashed through the monastery's stone hallways, heading straight for the monks' cells. His frantic cries roused the monks from their sleep. Intrigued by Pelagius's unusual behavior, the monks followed him. Led by the anxious feline, they found Gabriel, his small face turning blue. With swift action, they removed the cloth, allowing Gabriel to draw in a deep, life-giving breath. Gabriel was saved, all thanks to Pelagius. The monastery hailed him as a hero, a true savior. Pelagius, the cat who had battled the plague and saved a life, had become a legend. He spent the rest of his days in the monastery, a beloved and respected member of the community. His heroic deeds earned him the titles of Pelagius the Plague Slayer and Pelagius the Savior of the Orphan Boy. His legacy is one of bravery, loyalty, and an unyielding commitment to those he protected. A testament to the bond between humans and animals, Pelagius's story reminds us of the extraordinary role animals can play in our lives, even in the face of devastating plagues like the Black Death.